So welcome back to JB Reviews. I just saw that Ram pretty much put the 2023 Rams on the website. Finally, it has been a long time. Like normally they already have them on there by like really end of October, November time from the past from what I've noticed. But this time it took them a long time. Now, there is some bad news on there. You're gonna see it here in a second, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Ram 2500s first, and then I'm gonna show you guys the Ram 3500s. So we're currently on Ram's website, and I'm gonna show you guys the 2500 first, and already you can see this is gonna be a limited Ram 2500. So nothing is groundbreakingly different. So the headlights, the grill, all that stuff is still the same. However, you do notice that the hood is the Sport Performance hood by Mopar, and the mirrors are different. So apart from those two things, everything else is still the same. They're still using these Firestone tires, and someone mentioned that they were getting rid of the Ram boxes, but that doesn't seem to be the case for the HDs. I'm not sure about the half tons, but for the most part, the truck looks pretty much the same with the exception of the two things that I mentioned here. So the big news about the 2500s is really the Rebel HD. There's not much difference with this segment in the 3/4 tons. The one sad thing about this truck, however, is they are not raising the GVWR. I was really hoping to see that, or at least as an option. And maybe they will option it at some point, but your max tow and your max payload is going to come from the Hemi gas engine. So if you want to get the diesel, you're going to have less towing and less payload. So in my opinion, I think that Ram is not doing the consumer any justice with this truck. Rams are pretty much last place when it comes down to payload. So 1,970 pounds, you're pretty much in travel trailer territory, and you might have to be careful in that segment because they have some pretty heavy ones now that put a lot of tongue weight on the truck. But even still, this engine is going to be good for 370 horsepower, 850 pound-feet of torque. Nothing's changing to 6-speed transmission, which is going to be the 68 RFE is still there. And Hemi is going to be the same too. So going unchanged, I'm pretty sure that these numbers are going to be for a 410 rear end. And as you guys know, this has an 8-speed transmission, 410 horsepower, 429 pound-feet of torque. So I don't think that they're going to remove the MDS, although I will say that might be something that would be cool. But here's a better look at those mirrors. They are power telescoping, and they're saying that the convex or spotter mirror is going to be a lot better too. They are putting a light, as they've always done, right here for your trailer backup assist, and then they're putting new lights on the front of the mirror. Now, I had mentioned in another video that I didn't like the overall design of the mirrors, but they don't look that bad. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Here's a Rebel right here with them. They don't look too bad. I would have expected them to do a little bit more, but honestly, I can't complain that they don't look that bad. And they are doing the trailer steering assist now on this truck, and I do like this. I like that you can pretty much see on the sides of the truck and behind it if you have that backup camera there. So that's something that's going to be pretty cool for this pickup. So let's go ahead and look at pricing. I went on Auto Trader for the Ram 2500, and I did price from high to low. Now these trucks are going to be delivered. I did a nationwide search, so I would venture to say most of these trucks that are being delivered are going to probably have just a basic amount of options. So the most expensive one is out in Dodge of Burnsville. I don't know where that is. It's 1,000 miles from where I am in Utah. And here's the price that they show. So $100,455 is the most expensive Ram 2500 that's coming. Apart from that, most of the ones that I see that are over $95,000 are going to be limited. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. So let's do this. Let's go to trim level here. Most people are probably going to be looking for the Laramie. So let's click Laramie really quick. Let's see how expensive the Laramie will be. So the Laramie does come in about $95,000 the way they have this one listed. I don't think I can get a window sticker for you guys. Again, like I said, these are probably not even showing up on their websites. But I would venture to say probably within the next week or two, you're going to probably start seeing these trucks hit the ground. But let's go ahead and take a look at the prices from low to high. because this is probably going to be something that most people are going to be looking for right now. So the cheapest truck out there is a Tradesman. This is most likely going to be a gas truck. Let's just click it real quickly. So this is going to be a gas truck most likely. And yeah, 6.4 Hemi. And this truck is $55,300. I remember these trucks coming in a lot cheaper than that back in the day. And oh, look at this. 8% off MSRP on 2023 Ram 2500, 3500 sold order all models. That's pretty cool. So this dealer, a special shout out to them. They're doing it's Vaughn Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Special shout out to them because they're doing 8% off MSRP on sold orders. Some of you guys have been telling me this in the comment section. Some dealerships are trying to crush you still if you order a truck. And I promise you this. You do not have to pay MSRP for an ordered Ram. Ram trucks are a lot easier to get discounts on. I will say on Ford, I'm still kind of working on an angle to try to get some discounts off of mine. But if you're looking at a Ford, right now I think you're going to pay sticker for the new one since the truck is getting redesigned. For the new GMs, you're probably going to pay MSRP, but I think you can get some discounts on GMs. I'm going to try to get one if I get a GM this year. But let's go ahead and take a look at the 3500 side of the house. I just want to show you something really quickly before we get moving here. So if you look at a 2022, they show you the MSRP and you can build it online. However, if you do the 2023, they don't let you do that. Now let's play a trick here. Let me show you guys something. This is something I learned back when I was building my truck. So if you click on build your Ram, sometimes you can manipulate the system. So do you see where it says 2022? You can drop in 2023 here, 2023 here, and yeah, there's 2023 right here too. So we just have to change all these 2022s to 2023s. Let's see if it'll let us do it. See, as you can see, it won't let you do it. So in the past, someone actually did find the link to manipulate the system. That way you could build the 2019s before they launched it on the website. So unfortunately, we're going to have to just go without the pricing. I'm going to use Auto Trader for the 3500s too. I just wanted to see if maybe I could build one really quickly. But again, not a lot has changed. The only thing that I see, even on this looks to be a Bighorn, it's just the mirrors. And this hood is basically the same. They redid this grill for 2022. I do notice, however, they have this little bar on the side of the bed. I'm pretty sure that's not a Mopar accessory, but it would be kind of cool if you can get that. Now, on this truck, these mirrors don't look like chrome. I'll zoom in a little bit. It's kind of pixelated, but it looks like an aluminum style. I hope that for the limited they do offer maybe something as opposed to chrome if you don't want the night edition that you see here on this truck. This is a mega cab dually. You can really see that hood. That hood is actually really cool. The mirrors look really cool. And who can deny a night edition dually Ram? Like, this thing looks amazing. But interiors are going to be the same. The only exception is this digital cluster. This is probably something that I noticed that I kind of like on the interior, but it's not worth the price hikes that you're going to see for 2023. Hopefully, the reason why Ram has not shown pricing yet is because they're going to lower the price, but I doubt that's going to happen. But apart from that, here's a better look at these mirrors too. I don't mind the mirrors. They do look nice. I think that for the night edition, they should do a better job of designing them. I think they should do something a little bit better, like on the GM mirrors, they have like a bright black trim piece on them, and it just adds a nice flair to it. But like I said, not much has changed. Let's look at some of the capability so you guys have an idea of the towing. So they're showing max tow at 37,090 pounds and maximum gas payload at 7,680 pounds. So most people don't know this. This is a stripped down two-door standard cab long bed dually truck, and this is exactly the same truck without a diesel. So when you see max tow, think of a diesel truck, 3-seater, no options. Gas truck's gonna be the same. Dually, no options, because it's gonna be the max 14,000 pound GVWR. But the power numbers are gonna be the same for both engines. So they're basically going unchanged. So 1,075, 420, And as you guys know, the gas is going to be what you see here. And then the max towing is actually 18,210. And this is probably a dually here too, so just keep that in mind. But overall, I am kind of disappointed still with RAM. I know they're adding some different features and things like that, but I don't think that a price hike was fair to the consumer. I'm just being honest here. And actually, I'm looking at these mirrors now. These mirrors just look to be chrome. Maybe that one picture, maybe the sun wasn't hitting it, or maybe it was like the filter on the picture. But it looks to be the same chrome that they've done in the past. But I would like to see them do what Audi did back in the day with like the aluminum style on the mirrors. But let's go ahead and look at the pricing. So Ram 3500 on Auto Trader. So the most expensive one is $101,390. So I wish that they did show the window sticker. I'm gonna go on this website for this dealer here. Maybe, just maybe, we might get lucky. So here's the moment of truth. I did find a window sticker, but the trucks have not been built yet, so that's why you're not gonna be able to see a window sticker for them. So there's no big deal. But 101,390 is the most expensive truck in the nation, and really there's a couple like that, and then there's a few more that's over 100K here. So yeah, these trucks have just gone up in price. I'm assuming these are going to be dualies probably too, although the one I built back in, what was it, October, I believe it was, I want to say that was probably 109,000. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was like around $109,000, and that was a mega cab single rear wheel. But yeah, the prices definitely do start dropping, you know, once you get into the Bighorn segment. But I mean, 82 grand for a Bighorn, that is insane. I mean, that is just insane. And this dealership here, this is Jimmy Britt, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They're already discounting the truck. That's what I like about Chrysler dealers. Like, I feel like they don't try to crack you on their trucks. Everyone else seems to still be trying to get you. But yeah, I think that they're doing right by the consumer, because these trucks have not had anything changed for them to really increase the price that they have. But the cheapest 3500 tradesman, the cheapest tradesman out there is $70,175. Holy smokes, that is expensive for a base model truck. That is just insanity. And that seems to be the average price. Now these could be dualies, and yeah, that is just insane. Wow. And I'm still scrolling through. These are all tradesmen. That's just wow. But yeah, at the end of the day, I guess what you can take away from this video is Ram is probably not going to change the prices enough for the consumer to really like justify paying MSRP. I think that day is over with. And I think anyone paying over MSRP for a truck right now, that's just stupid. Unless you are a hotshot or you own a business and you need a truck, I'm not going to judge that. But if you're someone who just got to have a new 2023 Ram, that's dumb. But yeah, you saw you can order trucks from some dealers out here and they will discount. And I'm pretty sure some of the dealerships out here in Utah, like where I go to Larry H. Miller and Sandy, I think they would probably give you a discount for sure. And yeah, hopefully maybe if my channel does well this year, maybe I'll order a Ram 2, or I'll just buy one off the lot. I don't know. It depends on, you know, obviously the pricing. But I definitely have the Ford Super Duty coming next year. I will go over that close to the end of this year. I'll let you guys know all the options I got, the engine configuration. And then I'm still working on a GM, still working on that. But the order books have not opened up for them yet, so I'm not too concerned. So I have time there. And hopefully I can get that ordered sometime next month. I think that's when the order books are going to open up for those. But I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on the video, and I will see you guys soon.